Hey there, WIN community. We're back. Hope you remember me saying we're going to be doing the Mentor Mentee Live series. Well, this is our second one, and it's going to be with my mentee, Ella. As
Hello.
you guys know, I'm the WIN Programs Manager, but I'm also a mentor in the community, so hence participation in this. So Ella is my mentee for my company, Sarah Social Strategies. You guys know it's all about organic social media marketing. But Ella, I'll let you tell the audience a little bit more about yourself. I'm getting tongue tied here.
Well, hello, y'all. My name is Ella Lawson. I am a senior graduating this May whoop, whoop, at SIUC in Carbondale. Go Salukis. I major in public relations and minor in journalism. So I am so excited to be here and participate, and even more thankful to be part of the W.I.N community in general. They have treated me so well and I've learned so much so far. So I am so thankful for the foundation that I stand on that W.I.N gave me. So just a little introduction for me.
Thanks, Ella. Why don't you let everybody know the exciting news? Because that was major. Go
I
ahead.
just got an email yesterday that I am receiving Latin honors cum laude. So I am extremely proud of myself. I grew up in a lot of specialized classes. So for me, like, this is very, very big. So I could not be more proud of myself and my accomplishments. And a part of that is W.I.N. So I, again, could not be more grateful for the opportunity to work with such an amazing group of people.
I was so excited to hear that. And you guys know it when we share not just our share small and large wins. So that's why I wanted her to tell that because that's an amazing, amazing triumph. So congratulations again, Ella.
Thank you. I very much appreciate it.
So we're going to talk a little bit about what I have been teaching Ella, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what she's learned. This way, you guys can kind of see another example of a mentor mentee relationship. Because, as you know, our next round of interns is coming in June, which I can't believe tomorrow is April. That's practically right around the corner. And we are looking for more mentors. So I will tell you guys how you can participate once we are winding down our live. But first, let's talk about what I've been teaching. So we've been focusing on heavily social media marketing, which is the content that you create from actual posts to finding images using AI to creating reels to creating captions specifically for certain social media platforms because as you all know, you can repurpose some content, but some things you want to tailor a little bit more specifically, say for Facebook or LinkedIn. So, those are the types of things we've been covering. We've also been covering lead generation, all those little annoying things people don't want to do, like doing the comments in the news feed, which she came up with a list of amazing potential comments that you can reuse by utilizing AI. I mean, AI can be your best friend. You just got to use it to your advantage and don't go overboard so it doesn't seem like AI, which is another thing we have gone over. But those are just some of the examples of the things that we have been learning over the last couple of months. Of course, we do meet on a weekly basis, but Ella, why don't you let everybody know what you feel you've learned from all of that?
Oh my goodness. I have learned so, so much. Personally, I had never even created a reel before, much less a carousel post or done anything with lead generations. And the most I ever done with comments is just commenting on my friends' stuff. So this has given me such a professional light of how social media is supposed to go, since the only really social media that I had contact with was personal media. So learning so much about the professional side really just has deepened so many of my skills. And like you said before, we have been using AI, but I think it's a really, really important to note that like AI isn't doing that work. It's a companion and it's a tool for us to use for our work. So using it ethically and morally, I think is like a very big thing, at least for me, to also complete my work in this day and age. But I have the amount of things that I have learned about social media, not just one platform, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, specifically LinkedIn and Facebook, because I am more used to Instagram, is obscene. So I am grateful to learn everything.
And she really has been amazing with helping with everything because it's you can actually see the results. You can see the results in the analytics, you can see the results in the organic reach that is gotten, and now that we're getting into the implementation part of the lead generation, we'll be able to see the results with profile views and various things like that as well. So she really has done an amazing job, not just from helping me, taking things off of my plate, but she has given actual results. So though it's a win-win situation. The mentor mentee helps your business, it helps them grow with their digital portfolios, and it's a great thing. I mean, I've been doing this for quite a few years now, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I know I could have used a mentor like that when I was younger, and the fact that I didn't, I think it's always part of the reason I love participating and doing this consistently. Um, but some of the other things that we'll probably touch on upon, because we still have a few more weeks to go because our internship goes from like January through to May. So we still have April and May that we can go into. And there's, you know, so many different things that we can do. We can work on, digital products aspect for social media. We can work on a launch campaign for social media. There's still so many other things that we can get to go over and implement together. And I love seeing the results from the digital portfolios at the end. I really do.
And I
Um,
love learning everything. So I really do. It's an amazing experience.
no, I'm really glad. And one of the other things that I noticed that you got to learn was focusing on who's a good ideal client avatar,
Mhm.
focusing in on the right messaging to go with my mission for,
Yeah.
sparking engagement and insight and visibility. Um, you really put that into action. You put it into the proper brand tone of voice and the whole nine yards. It didn't sound like it wasn't me doing it. She really got that right on the mark.
Mhm. Yeah, one of the things also that I really did try to hone in on is that the message really depends on the medium that we're using. So, dependent on if we're using Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram, I really try to change the tone of those different mediums because each message is being delivered to a very different audience. So, catering to those different audiences is a big thing for me and something very big that you taught me that I will be carrying with me throughout my life. So,
I'm really happy to hear that. So thank you
of
for
course.
sharing all of that. Um, so if this sounds like something you want to find out more information on, you just have to go to wincommunity.org, go under the programs tab, you'll see the mentorship. You'll get all the information and details there, and then you just click on the button at the bottom of the page to sign up. I'll get the form. We can chat further. There's some questions on there. Tell me a little bit about your previous mentoring experience if you have any. And even if you don't, it doesn't mean you can't become a mentor. So just a little FYI on that. But Ella, do you want to give any closing thoughts before we wrap up?
Kind of just of what you were saying there at the end. Even if you don't have any experience, your experience is enough to teach somebody with very little experience. I came in, this is my first internship ever, so I very much came in with a open mind, ready to learn about everything and anything. And I really just believe that even if you've never done this before, you will do a brilliant job because your knowledge is enough. So that's really
And I'll make for my final note, I would never have known this was your first internship from the mentee or Wintern intern perspective. Just an FYI.
thank you. That is very good to know.
All right, Win community, thank you for joining us. If aren't watching us live, catch it on the replay. You can find it on YouTube, LinkedIn. I'll be sharing it around. And we will be back next week for our part 3 in this live series with Nisa and Allison. So stay tuned and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye, y'all.
Bye.